Agad metodtud. O gani ka niya agad metod. Ay, agad ko metod. Ay, ikit ko na yung mga kerali. Pero ay ko mo yung kerali ko na. Agad metod ko. Kaya na oras. Itang alderete.
Prophet, because I also think Prophet is not going to be able to do a great job at bullying a Legion commander.
One AA is a hero that's notoriously bad at laning against Nature's Prophet as well.
Yes,
That's
exactly.
when Nature's Prophet was getting picked a lot because like, these 5 positions like AA, CM who can't play against it, but Handskin picks.
Yeah, I would have preferred 33 on it. But I'm still going Alliance because they got more Shakers, the most broken combo in the game, guys.
Do they have enough answers for the Morph Shaker gods?
They have their own, you know, OP heroes. So I actually like Liquid's draft better.
Oh.
This is a test to see just how good Morph Shaker is. If it can't win this game, then clearly it needs some buffs. Ice fucking listening. If Morph Shaker loses, it's not good enough. Give him some more bonus damage or something.
The other thing is that I don't know how effective Ancient Apparition is going to be in this game. They've been first phasing Cockpit almost as a defense to a preemptive Alchemist. Morphling duel you get set up with it.
Like Boxy needs to have a good game. Their guy's going to go around setting up kills.
Where have I heard that before?
Every single Team Liquid game. And it worked the last series.
It did. Otherwise, it would not. They're both already here at top 8, but one of these will remain. Another will be able to claim this place as top 4 and hopefully go all the way. But we're going to find out what's going to happen in the first game of this best 3 series with LD and.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Space Jam 2, or maybe Space Jam 8 upon us. We've seen 7 Morphling picks this tournament. Fog, he is 5-2. Okay. Clocking in around a 71% win rate. We'll see how it works out. I don't think we saw him at all like the last 4 or 5 days though. It was only in the group stage.
Since I've arrived,
I'm in the early bracket.
Yeah. Since I got here Sunday, I watched the group stages and I saw a couple of them, but none since I've been here. So. Yeah. Okay. And now let's look at this. So, do they have enough to deal with it? I think they do have some decent options, and they do have some good ways to pressure. I do like the way that they have like the Legion Commander. I think that's a cool response to at least put pressure onto it. And I think the Razor pick is like super good. I've seen Koikfa dominate on this hero quite a lot recently. Very good matchup for him versus that Kunkka too.
Yeah. So obviously Liquid have pretty strong late game in their own right. They have the Ice Blast to try and deal with the Morphling bit.
Yep.
But, you know, he gets a BKB, you got the Smash Bros coming in here with the double dunks, the double fissures in the mid-game. Be scary, and it seemed like Alliance after that Morph Shaker, they really wanted to, as you put it during the draft, like secure the lane. So they get the Nature's Prophet as their 3rd pick. Obviously not going to offer as much in the mid to late game if he doesn't have a good start, but should help them get some early farm.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you look at, I think this has been a thing that pros players do for a long time. Just like you see like AA and Rubik, and you're like, dude, these are some squishy supports that don't
Give
do
him
anything.
the old right click.
Give the Nature's Prophet, because they don't. Sure, you can fade bolt the treants and stuff like that to try to solve it, but you're gonna get pressured. They're definitely gonna be focusing. They're gonna just try to be pulling the attention away from the Morphling on the side of Alliance. That is, just try to put pressure onto the Void, make Liquid respond to you, so that you can make your Morphling get Aghanims and win the game.
Yeah, he's got 5 armor. Rubik has 2. He's got 61 damage. Rubik has 54, and of course, Nature's Prophet also with the Treants and more HP.
Yep.
The AA, squishy little boy, only hitting for 49 damage without the chilling touch. So, that said, they are going to be tri-laning. So Void should probably have a decent lane of it, but it does free up that Morphling up top to have an easy time.
Yeah, they're still gonna put pressure though, right? Because they're gonna be pulling the lane back constantly with the Shaker, and then Nature's Prophet. Like, so I'm surprised this hero actually just like disappeared. I know a lot of teams just haven't really touched him at all, but he has gotten nerfed quite a lot. And I know like Tail, he still really loves the hero. He always tweets about it and stuff like that. So.
Admiral Bulldog probably smiling somewhere right now if he's awake. If not, I'll have a nice little treat to go with his breakfast.
Wondering how much can they actually pressure this Morphling? Because Boxy, Legion Command, it's one of the better ones to pressure. But there's a Lich. Yeah, the Lich is really good at securing the lane for yourself. So I'm wondering if they're gonna maybe even move the lanes, not do a full tri-lane bottom. But yeah, we'll see how it plays out. As see Quad Treants, Mickey wants a rune.
Let's have the point in time walk.
No, he actually just
will snag the rune.
Huh.
So ends up being 3 for 1.
And 3 reveals that he has Enchant Totem, not Fissure. He uses it right at the start there. So they're going to know he's just focusing on those last hits, not going to be trying to pull the lane much. And
they are going to go to the 2-1-2.
Yeah, they're going to swap it up. This is, I think they kind of like have to. It's like, you want to secure your Voids farm, you cannot let Morphling just get a full free farm lane versus Legion Commander. You have to do this.
So the trade-off pressure on Mickey. We'll see how him and Insania can handle this Nature's Prophet.
They're gonna have trouble down here, I'd imagine at least.
They have no AoE with the Rubik gone.
Yeah, and look at AA hitting those treants. They take 0 damage. So it's gonna be up to Mickey if he can just like straight up blast it. Insania, I don't think he's gonna be able to help too much unless rotation comes.
Well, our mid lane, Koikfa on the Razor up against Limp on the Kunkka. We've seen this matchup a few times. Seems like one of Kunkka's roughest, if not the roughest matchup he has out of the common mid picks.
I think the 2 favorite for me versus Kunkka is, I mean, one hero's kind of dead right now. One is Monkey King. I know OG, especially the tops and left that one a lot versus the Kunkkas, even at TI, and Razor, yeah. These are 2 of the strongest just to shut him down.
So, Taiga already spamming out Fade Bolts up top, keeping the pressure on Nico Baby, but with Morphling we've seen it's all about getting that level 3, and that's when you become very difficult. So he's playing pretty safe for now. Mid lane looking good though, 7 and 4 on the Razor, getting those denies.
Two of Liquid's lane win on paper right now. The Legion Commander Rubik, and then the Razor should win mid, but bottom I think, yeah, it should be hard. But Mickey's starting to get his farm up, and they have a lot of regen down bottom, which is great. They have 4 Tango Salve on Insania, 3 Tango Salve on Mickey too. So.
Already got the stick as well as Taiga taking some heavy damage top. This could potentially be a kill. They've got another Frostblast here. Fada playing with him, but Bhakti comes in for the support.
He had stick plus Fairy Fire. He's being a bit safe, and he's actually brought also 2 Salves top. So this is all about the regen war
the
for
great
Liquid.
regen war of 2019.
And he's going for the kill, Fada.
It's Fada's turn to be in trouble. Taiga has that Mango, has a level 1 Fate Bolt. Is he going to commit for it? Not fully, but this leaves Nico Baby unprotected in the lane. Only 5 CS.
I swear I've seen more Fairy Fires than ever in the last like 2-3 months.
Just for that outplay potential.
Yeah, just these supports just trying to go for that little play there, right? It's just like, oh, they used a spell. Oh my god, I used this Fairy Fire and survived. They got a switch, like turn around kill. This did happen quite a lot recently.
They TP out the Nature's Prophet. It'll be, I imagine, rejoining the lane. Maybe thinks about wait on Taiga top. We'll see. Hasn't committed with the teleportation just yet.
He's waiting to pick up an item or 2. Yeah, he's picked up 33 items before he gets back down.
So Taiga doing some stacking of his own potentially up here. Just playing with the creeps.
And Mickey is not getting pressured that much right now. They're doing a really good job bottom to control and make sure he gets that farm.
So if the lanes don't go well for Alliance, do you think they're in a lot of trouble here, or do you see them as lineup they can easily recover in the mid game?
I wouldn't call it a lot of trouble. They're in trouble, but the one thing that you look at the lineup of Liquid is they don't really push towers at the fastest rate. So it's all about like actually start to assert their dominance and use their gold lead to actually take over the map.
Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, the only damage they're really gonna have to hit towers is the Razor right click.
Yeah. Press the attack, I guess, like in buffing people up. Nico, baby.
Yeah. Pressure here by Boxy. In comes the Lich, the Fate Bolt. Not enough damage to get the kill. Still only a level 2 Morphling though. Fana will push Taiga away. Shoot through another salve. Lich still sitting on a decent amount of regen. A salve up on the Morphling. Of course, you have to press the attack here on the Legion Commander. He's got his own salve, Mango, and stick tangos, so it's just all about regen in these lanes.
Yeah, cancels Nico baby salve a bit there.
Taiga could be in danger here. He's got the stick charges. Boxy's coming in. Press the attack. The quick turnaround. Fana, who's going to be our first blood, gets lifted back in. He engages. That's the +1 factor. Hanskin comes in. He secures it. Gets up the Sprout just a second late. Fana barely able to hit him. And that will be a 1-for-1 trade.
Nice TP there from, I think he just was coming back up, right, from being down bottom.
Yeah, because it's only the level 1, so 50-second cooldown.
Yeah. Timing there for Hanskin to come in there, but still, it's 1k gold lead anyway for Liquid off of all this, just because of how these lanes are playing out. Mid is 29-9 to the 19-2, having an excellent tie.
And bottom lane's even, the CS, despite having this Nature's Prophet.
He's just doing, the thing is the Void's just doing better than the Morphin, which is always like super important as Mickey. Now
he's gonna go up Mickey here, has the Enchant Totem. Mickey already used his Time Walk, it's down for a while. He does have stick charges, he's got a Quelling Blade. Need one more enchant, they get the kill.
He didn't use stick charges there, he has to know the totem's coming. That was a little greedy there by Mickey to not pop him early on.
Lot to think about, wondering if that Sprout's gonna come out, and just hesitated too much.
Maybe he was thinking, I'm dead anyway, and I want to save the one charges, not too sure.
I think he lives with them, because he also has a salve. The Time Walk was cooling down soon, but... Well, back in the lane as the Crips are pushing in, so he'll catch in CS here.
Yeah.
But that's a big kill.
Yep, big kill for them to get that start as... Who got the last hit, right? It was 33? So, always nice to get your Earthshakers early on kills, as, levels for your Earthshaker means Morphling has a better time when you get that Aghanim. So if you have the Magic Enchant Totem, he's super happy.
And worse time for everyone else on lane.
Yes, absolutely. And especially also because their Sables aren't the strongest on Liquid either, right? They only have like Void, the Duel, and the Rubik. Rubik and Void are pretty good because they're quick to be able to catch that Morphling, but yeah, it could be a little bit hard for them to actually get on him and slow him down from just dunking and slam dunking everywhere when it does inevitably come online.
Eco Baby's still struggling a little bit in this top lane. Getting 11 dies on the Legion Commander, gets another one under the tower. Boxy is not making life easy. Limp, meanwhile, getting bullied a bit away from his own neutrals.
Strong lanes. That's what we're talking about.
He's keeping up in CS, but I think a fair amount of these are neutrals because his net worth is a full 1,000 down on the Razor.
This is a big start for Liquid, and I don't think
they should be Fana up top, press the attack. They've got a duel. They might just get a free kill here. Fana wasn't able to get up the Frost Shield. He's going to go down. Gives that early damage to Boxy, who's very, very tanky. 1,000 HP. Bo coming in, though, looking for the turnaround. They should get the Taiga trade, but it's a big commitment. Bringing in the Kunkka for that, the Nature's Prophet.
Yep, bottom. Razor, third three.
This bigger kill if they can claim it.
He's juking, jobbing, unable to get out.
Not juking good enough. So they get the off-lane Shaker kill, the trade, a Rubik, and of course, big pick off on the Lich with the dual damage early on.
I like that rotation from Koikfa, right? You see the is not landing. You have two options. Either you stick and you try to push the tower, or you make a move yourself. So do like that he decided to be a little bit more active, as his Void was getting a little bit pressured, at least in the lane. I think Liquid should just keep staying up top. That's what I was trying to say before, is just keep throwing their bodies. Even if they do lose a hero or something, if they lose Taiga, who cares? Just keep putting bodies up there to put pressure on this Morphling. Because yeah, like you said, Nico Baby's getting slowed down heavily.
They are keeping the pressure up, and a Legion Commander ahead with the Fate. He can just run in with right clicks, force you off lane. Sure, you may not die, but not farming.
Yeah.
And Morphling, I'm obviously a great, hero killer and like mid-game comeback hero in that way, but this hero does not flash farm neutrals at this stage. Like, he needs some big items before he can really clear creeps quickly.
Yeah.
It's not a gyrocopter or TA with giant stacks in the jungle.
Yeah, there was a time when we saw a lot of the Morphlings doing like the, you get the like Morbid Mask, you get that life steal, and you go hit some Ancients at one agi. He's a safe lane, and he's gonna have to...
And you're against AA, so I don't even know if that's in your early game kit.
Yeah.
Maybe for your farm efficient.
Maybe eventually, probably. Something like that, but maybe not this game either. That's another thing.
They're going to TP in. They're making a rotation bottom. It's going to be 3 heroes coming in with Limp. They've got the X. They've got the boat. Mickey pump with Torrent. The damage, it's not enough just yet. He's got the stick charges. He's going to walk it up. The Sprout comes through just to try and block up the path of retreat. Not sure they get this kill. There is a dive ongoing top as they're chasing the Lich while this is happening. They need to get Mickey here. Another enchant on him. Chrono deployed. Mickey's going to make it out with the salve. He's gone. And meanwhile, there's a duel on Lich. There's a kill for Boxy, plus 20 damage. Nico Baby still being pressured all the while and making nothing.
Everything. I mean, it's really going super well for Liquid. Look at that. Like 3k goldie plus. They get a rotation coming from the Kunkka. They don't set up the kill bottom. This is all the victories.
And they're getting a tower mid.
Yeah.
Koikfa maybe not going to finish it yet, but that's a lot of damage. You mentioned a great push, but if there's no one in lane, he can just click the tower.
Oh, and he actually just walks in and gets a D-ward just like that. That's all right. It's a nice 60 gold for Koikfa. He's walking in, maybe looking for some stacks and stuff, but just taking away, denying that farm from the Kunkka.
So can this Nature's Prophet be the X factor? He is about to hit level 6 on Handskin.
That's
they
pretty
have
early.
the Wrath of Nature. They haven't done any damage to towers with him, though. You know, despite the leveled up Nature Call. Just haven't seen any push opportunities. And honestly, Liquid, they've got great deep push. A lot of AoE, a lot of nukes. So they need hero kills to make these pushes happen.
Yeah, I mean, he'll get there eventually. Like right now, he's focused more on just like the laning. Like when he was TPing and stuff, like help the morph. But in time, he will.
They're gonna defend mid. They do throw the frost armor on the tower, but Koikfa is relentless. Just keeps on whacking away, and he will claim it very early. No defense.
I cannot believe they actually did not send anybody mid for that. That is like the most important tower in the game right now for Alliance. Now Koikfa can just continue walking into the enemy jungle, and Morphling's home is. Morphling's home is not very easy for him, not safe at all.
To quote Winter, it might be in trouble.
Oh yeah, I remember that one.
Home in trouble.
Home in trouble.
I miss Winter. I don't miss him constantly flaming me, but you know.
Dyer's top tower is under attack.
Yes, Mr. Gorman.
Yes.
So Nico Baby's got to retreat to the jungle. This blast comes through onto the shrine, just barely clipping it.
That's just obnoxious. This is constantly happening now too.
And they've got this ward. I'd imagine Taiga maybe thinks about a new ward placement. Doesn't have one in his inventory right now.
Speaking of Taiga, also we see some gold appearing above Taiga's head because Koikfa is farming massive stacks that were stacked by that Rubik. So getting a little bit of extra gold for that Rubik and Koikfa.
The arcane boots.
Yeah.
Any moment now.
Koikfa's 110 last hits on this Razor right now. This is. Everything's just working together here for Liquid.
And the thing is, even if Mickey was under farm, that's your damage in the Chronosphere. They are going to find an opening top, though. Rotation in onto Boxy. Last hit going to Nick Baby, and it's a killing spree.
Oh, that's a lot of... Oh, he's gotten a kill.
Oh, no. Let it begin. Let it begin.
It is one of the...
There's your platform potential with the overwhelming odds.
And the press the attack, too. Yeah. It's actually a really good thing that he can turn into early on.
Got one component of the eggs, you know, some money towards the skin.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
It looks like he's skipping the Yasha early, which we often see.
That's usually like your farming kind of mechanic item, so it looks like he just really wants to get the items.
They're just feeling like, get this eggs and let's just frag. Bottom lane, 33, he's been called out. They committed a chrono for this. Can they bring the Earthshaker down? They need a bash. No, not even, just shatters. Nice kill by Liquid. That was the second Ice Blast. And it scores a kill as Handskin is rather boldly farming enemy wolves here. Pick up his Vlads.
He really wants to snipe a carrier, it looks like. Hey, look at that ward put up there. He's been here for over a minute now, just kind of chilling. I really hope that Mickey would get that last kill though, because he's actually queued up the Midas, so he's trying to go for some type of a greed build. As they do have a pretty good lineup, they can actually scale quite hard.
I think this works when your Razors had such a good start.
Yeah.
Like, you don't need the Void to be the big right clicker, but... And he should be able to get off Chronosphere in the mid game, I would say. So at some point, you do have to worry about that chain stun from the Morph Shaker. Liquid are going to smoke, though. They send 3 to top, potentially backing up Boxy.
They want to get aggressive wolves down. Right now, they don't really have much vision on the map at all. You see that bottom? Yeah, you see them drawing that circle there. Insania's like, yeah, we got to start covering our bases. You know, Morphling's starting to get away with going to the jungle farm up. Is the second piece of that Aghanim is picked up now. Like a nice smoke.
We're gonna see some battles with this. You know, you don't get this Ags rush with no Yaka just to like fill and farm. They want to get some kills.
Yeah, he's actually knocking. he might have very early on that it's like
Might
quite
catch
far away
them off guard, you know?
Like the morph duration talent's also really important for him to have to be able to actually abuse that a lot. So he might have it before he even hits level 15 at this rate.
Dire's top
awkward.
tower
A
is under
little bit
attack.
for
See.
Lance, yeah.
And
Radiant's
they're
bottom
losing
tower
towers
is
at an
under
alarming
attack.
rate as Tier 1 top fell, Tier 2 top now being threatened. Koikfa just fearless with the with the Yules standing behind the enemy Tier 2.
Oop, bottom. Boxy setting up.
Duel number 3, it's looking likely. Ice Blast coming in, Fissure interrupts, at least block the duel damage.
But
He's gonna shatter. And meanwhile, in the jungle, they found Mickey pulling him in. Can the Lich make a big play? Not enough damage. Just walks it off.
he actually just ends up surviving again, and that's before he even has a level 10 talent. They're just trying to blow everything on him. What was that boat and Chain Frost? It was. They used everything to try to bring him down, and they couldn't.
That's a concern.
Yeah.
Still a level 1 boat. But Koikfa's level 13, and this Kunko with all his gang is only 11. Level 2 boat, maybe that's a kill.
They got the... Looks like they got, what, the 1D ward, I believe? Yeah, they did get the 1D ward, but a sneaky ward was placed by Liquid up on that little cliff there that you can, you cut the tree.
You see a little sliver of vision into the dire jungle.
It's a tough one to D-ward, too, because if you actually don't have vision of high ground there, you can't actually, like, do anything. You have to get vision in order to see that the tree was cut down. Otherwise, you can't actually cut it. It's a really weird kind of mechanic that works for support.
Yeah, and they don't have... I guess they could TP on the hill, but here comes the initiation. 33 catching the Boxy, but who's caught whom? He gets the bounty rune. He gets out safely, and it will be another triple bounty rune grab for Liquid. 6k gold.
Yeah.
With a Void, building a Midas, with an AA to deal with the Morphling later on. If you were going to write a script to counter Morph Shaker, this would be the start.
Yeah, and it's looking good because they've taken 2 towers. I think they want to start moving forward and trying to get another tower down here. That's really important.
Moving on the limp, they get Koikfa in position. The Lich there to protect him. Throws out the defensive boat.
Died.
Will disengage.
Pop the drum charge and everything to get out of there.
Have to respect that early bull damage on the Legion. There's Taiga's gonna find Hanskin. Sprout them up, quick lift, drop them back, and reinforcements arriving. They're gonna commit the Chrome for this. Bucks is on cooldown, but they don't need it. Hanskin will go down. Last hit to Taiga. Already Aether Lens complete.
With the pace of the game that's going, right? Mick is like, whatever, I'm just chronoing whoever I see in front of me. Like, a kill's a kill. You know how defensive at the moment Alliance is playing. Alliance can't really make moves on the map. So, yeah, sure, why not?
Is a Morphling egg.
It's about to have it. Is he going for a solo Insania?
Don't think.
He wanted it, but yeah, it's not even close.
If nothing else, it's like, just limit his ability to farm safely.
Yep.
Thank you.
Now they know Insania is down here.
And will he stick around?
Then they don't quite see him.
They don't scout him out. He will TP away, and Nico Baby keeps on farming. So, that's the Eggs.
Ag's complete levels are Shaker. He does have Max Enchant Totem, so that 144 build is
Dire's
available
top
for more
tower
to have
is
fun
under
with.
attack.
And for us to all have fun with it, watch it. If they can make it work, because they're doing everything right so far.
Taiga just harassing up here top. They are making a move on bottom with Koikfa. Slowly lashing Hanskin. He's got the Eagle Scepter, but just gets the vision. And now another duel. There's the duel and another win. 30 damage
Radiant's
on
bottom
bot.
tower is under attack.
And you see, of course, Boxy, he's doing the little hook trick. You lock your hood and disassemble it in the fight, so you get that pipe complete for the double barrier usage. Yeah, they're doing, like we're saying, they're doing everything right. They're moving from lane to lane, getting these pickoffs, continuing this goal without losing much of anything. Koikfa, Yules, and BKB done 20 minutes.
The ping came out right at it from Taiga, so they have seen this Ags rush, and they're aware it's online. Now the back towards Manta. Alliance not like in any rush to make a move here, it seems.
From what we've seen in the past, why would they be, right?
It's a bad game, though. I mean, they have so much lockdown for this guy. Chrono, Legion Duel, Rubik with an early Aether Lens, now building towards a Blink. And you've got the Ice Blast, so he can't just rely on healing up and fights. It's not a free Morphling game.
Definitely not. There are some. They do have some cooldowns, though, right? Chrono and Legion Duel are pretty long. Besides that, it's just the Rubik lift to catch him, so it can be a little bit difficult if they don't have the good positioning for it. But yeah, the lens is definitely gonna help. And if you get the Blink Dagger at a good timing, those instant disables are always amazing.
Farming some neutrals here as Liquid look to descend on the mid lane. Saw Nico baby.
Look how defensive Alliance is playing. They're just like, all right, everybody kind of stick together. Be very careful. It's really strong right now.
Already a
Dire's middle
BKB
tower
up
is under
a
attack.
Quake fight. It's 3k up on the Morphling.
It's had a flawless game so far. I mean, over 10 last hits a minute.
Really reminds you of like the old Fada
Dire's top
Razor,
tower
where he's just
is under
somehow like,
attack.
keeping up in farm while constantly pressuring.
I think this is one of Koikba's new best heroes. I know people always used to talk about him as like the low druid tinker kind of guy and everything like that, but he's really expanded his hero pool a lot recently, and I mean his Razor has been dominant in most of the games.
Especially when you get to
Radiant's
last
bottom
pick it
tower
and
is
you
under attack.
the matchup.
Yeah.
It always feels good.
Top tower is under
And
attack.
they snap picked it. They knew the Kunkka was coming, so
Dire's
Pipe
top
now
tower
complete.
has
All the
fallen.
tools for some additional
Radiant's
pressure
bottom
coming
tower is
online.
under attack.
Blink Dagger 2 for the Legion.
Radiant
So more
are
ways to
scanning.
catch that Morphling if he's not expecting it, as we do have smoke now coming out. Nico baby, he's turned into the Earth Shaker.
Oh, the scan caught it though. They know.
Oop.
And he pops out of there. Fissure off the mark here. Tiger's like, I would love to snag that. Can't get the range though. They do get a solitary D ward out of it.
And we see that Morphling, the cooldown, how long it really is early on. Of course. It's level 18 when it really gets super insane because it's always up, that more duration. It's pretty, yeah, pretty crazy. It goes from 100 to 40 seconds at 18. That's one thing I keep notice how low it is at next level, 40 seconds.
Here comes the duel at the bounty room. Another duel win for Moxie. 48 damage.
Radiant's middle tower is
Almost
under
to a
attack.
free sacred relic here.
It's having a very good game. I mean, everybody on Liquid so far is having a super solid game. Now they're leading, taking some farm away too.
10k gold lead.
Quiet game though, only 9-4, but Liquid's doing it just right. Everything is going perfect.
Looking to show the new alliance that old alliance still kings of the sand pit.
Thought we would be having a lot of trouble with
Radiant's
this one, just
top
calling
tower
them
is
the wrong
under
names
attack.
over all the time, but so far so good.
Yeah, I mean, there's not really any grudges between players. It's more just, you know, some fans thinking that Alliance did load a dirty. Or I guess Liquid now. But here comes the fight as Fada. The sinister gaze delays the inevitable, blows the chain frost. That's on cooldown for 100 seconds, and Liquid are going to push.
He has 262 damage too, so he can just take down this tower pretty quickly.
Oh, look at the damage, like you said.
Radiant's
Now we're melting. They are going to catch out Mickey. They get a fissure. Can they find a quick kill here? The secondary fissure does not hit Mickey, though. And Nico baby, respectful and hesitant. Not jumping. This is not how we're used to seeing Alliance play around Nico baby. Like, he's normally a very aggressive carrier in mid-game.
I think they're giving respect to how well Liquid did in this laning phase. Like they are absolutely aware of what's going on.
Mickey's found Handskin. He's got Chrono. And
Hey, Sprout.
Ice Blast is coming in, but not going to come.
I think you have to give the kind of respect to Liquid when you see how the way things are playing out. Sure, you're 4, kills don't always mean anything, but you get a feel of the game when you're pressured this hard in all of your lanes, and you're not actually pressured to put in the bottom lane. So, yeah.
So 33 is not going for an exit zone. He's got Yule's queued up, potential Shadow Blade or Silver Edge later on.
Oh, so
Kind of a utility shaker.
won't be seeing them slam together as we love seeing, you know, both of them jumping in on each other, but
It's just not the same, man. We want full Harlem Globetrotters.
nice. So he doesn't even have it like cute like way later on. He's got Yule's, Force Staff, Shadow Blade.
I will
like,
get all other items before I get the
Yeah,
sets.
it's interesting to see that.
Any sense of timing here for Liquid? Like, is there a point where they want to try and take high ground? Or are you totally content to just sit back, got your GPM talent on the AA, your head and net worth, Void with the mice, and just chill and farm?
I think you're pretty content. It's like, yeah, Morphling Shaker, it's this extremely strong combo, but Void is also an insane hero, especially in the later stages of the game. This hero just wins the majority of games if it goes late.
Middle tower is under attack.
Just the nature of Chronosphere. And they don't really have saves either. If he does get, like, if they just get a good Chronos, we're just dead.
Another duel, and likely, I don't know, Fissure comes in a reset. Hankin turns around with the defensive Sprout, and will make it out. Ice Blast just a bit late.
I think he would have been okay anyway. He has the hood plus the pipe that he was teleporting to pick up.
It did not disassemble a complete pipe.
And also, they have the Midas Void too, which like, all these little things do start to play together that they can scale on that Liquid lineup. But it's all just what is the potential? This is where, like you said, this is the time to test. Can the Morphling or Shaker do it? Especially with this type of advantage Liquid is. And the way they're playing super disciplined.
I mean, if they win this game, then I think the argument, like you see it first you picked, you've got a full draft counter, you front the lanes, barring Liquid just throwing. You know, if they play their best but they still lose, then you gotta think that the Nerf hammer is coming.
Yeah.
Frog is watching.
Go baby. Now does have that 15 talent. He's sitting around there, Shaker quite a bit. Helps a little bit with that cooldown for the ability. And it continues to just be Alliance kind of playing the huddle. They're all playing pretty much within a couple seconds of each other to make sure that they don't get pressured by Liquid's movement.
And Liquid are just continuing to push the gold advantage. It's not staying static here.
Yeah.
Up to almost 15k gold lead.
10k experience lead as well. It's just continuing to go at the same rate.
Uproot and after them.
Nice steal here for Taiga with the level 4 torrent. Combine that with the telekinesis and the longer duration.
Yeah, that's
a serious chain stun.
Probably his, I'd say like his second best skill he could get in this game, I think. I mean, like Boat and everything too, but Boat's super. I think like, Fissure and Torrent are the most likely you'll get as your best ones. Boat is, of course, amazing, but very tough to get sometimes.
The X could be nice if they don't get more damage.
Yeah.
But Fado will get a bounty rune here, and Taiga quick to come in. Throws a good stun. Follow-up duel is there. Another one. More damage for Boxy. 66.
Literal infinite scaling.
That is good. They should just go for 100 mini K. All right. Case closed. There's no point where Alliance can outscale Liquid now. This has to be one of the best Legion starts we've seen all tournament. He's 5-1-3. He's 5th in CS, which is very impressive considering how active he's been.
Yeah, I feel like the hero just kind of disappeared in the last few days, and I'm not really entirely sure why, because I think he's still super strong. Like, teams are all about picking this hero for like the last 2 months, and then now recently just like disappeared. This is a perfect display of why the hero is...
I think we've seen a little more of teams sacking the off lane and just kind of leaving some of their own misses.
That's true, actually.
For the last couple of days, but this is what can happen.
You get a Roche with two heroes pretty much. Boxy's just playing outside, using the attack, using his pipe.
No way for Alliance to go into this pit with like the Nature's Prophet and support duo. They just feel very outgunned in team fights.
Yeah,
like they need these chaotic, you know, snowbally morph engagements, and tough to get those started when Liquid are so far ahead. You're probably not catching the Rubik unless he blunders. He's got a blink up now.
Rubik with the blink, that's a...
And an Aether.
And he's got 2,000 gold. This is, I mean, this is the dream for them to just be able to catch the Morphling too.
Good luck protecting your Fissure at this point.
Yeah. I think he might actually just have to go for BKB on Nico.
He wants to set up. He's going to jump up hands down bottom, gets the lift off into the torrent. Ice Blast coming in. Reinforcement in the form of Boxy was in the neighborhood, but just a bit too far away. He's not going to try to follow that up.
Bit too scary as they don't really see anything on the map.
Here come the TPs though. They see tier 1 bottom. They do not want to leave these outer towers up any longer.
It's quite insane. He's a Satanic as well, though, you know, just chilling on a Satanic at 27 minutes with 2 other items.
You can run.
Where it gets hard for Shakers if they can't chain burst the fire.
And that's exactly.
He's got BK Yules and Satanic. So many interruptions.
And then the attack behind him with a pipe. They have so many different forms to kind of protect this very tanky Razor.
Yeah, I love this build from Quakefa, and it's like the least optimal morph situation.
Yeah.
Radiant's top
He gets his
tower is
BKB,
under attack.
but again, there is still Chronosphere. There's still a duel, and I'm gonna make a go here. Committed jump off the lich. They're gonna try to find Lip as well. Huge takedowns, and now 84 damage on Boxy. I mean, systematic from Lip.
After such a long time in this game where you're looking, your Alliance is not making moves. I think as Liquid, you're alright. We can start just killing people all over the map when we see them, because Alliance just doesn't want to fight us at all.
Mike feeling himself. Well, chat as that Aegis and shoves in the middle lane. They're going to see Hanskin farming bottom, and Taiga wants to punish this. TP coming in from the Legion Commander. They'll likely have an Ice Blast any moment. 3 seconds to go. He's going to hold on to the lift. Get sprouted for that right out, and that should be a dead Nature's Prophet. Good lift, good Ice Blast. They love to wait for the duel here. Oh, Foxy. He's like, Taiga, please, can you just chill, bro?
Got the attack rock and just insta-killed him pretty much.
Yeah.
Oh well.
He's getting a hard toe. So who are you going on at this point for Liquid? I guess AA if you can find him.
Yeah, they're all going to be pretty tanky to get burst down by that chain stun combo. They're just continue 18,000 gold lead.
Surely at some point Alliance is going to try a play, right?
That's what I would imagine as well.
But I just feel hopeless when I'm them. I look at all these Liquid heroes like, we don't have that vision. There's no one to easily jump and pick off. So maybe we just have to wait for Liquid to get cocky.
The thing is, they don't really have playmaking supports on Alliance, right? Like,
right. They have that Lich NP.
Lich NP, so it's up to the cores that just have to kind of try to make that move, but they're trying to make sure that they get their farm still. Like Limp, he wants this halberd. Nico Baby, of course, wants to get as much farm as possible. It's really up to 33 to try to look for these moves, but it's tough. Level 18 now on Morphling. This might be where they start going, right? He's going to always be in Earthshaker form now with that Morph duration plus his level 18 skill point.
Step lively now. Your
all right.
is on board.
They're moving in, grouping up against Liquid. That team fight combo is fearsome.
Yeah, and they've got about a minute and 20 seconds left until that Aegis is gone on Nikkei.
Fada's gonna be the man in front, as he often is, trying to set something up here. But sweeping in from behind, gonna walk right into Handskin. Triance scouting him out. He'll farm those up, thank you very much. And the scan hit Pater. Finds these Alliance here retreating frantically. Smoke coming through as they try to get back in the trees, but they're gonna run right into Quakefoot. Quick pop away from Nico Baby. He just wants to get out, and they're gonna sacrifice Fada. Another kill for Liquid. The chase, not gonna find anything else. Alliance are gone. They'll try to grab bounty runes. Look at Liquid.
Look at immediately with the TPs.
They want to fight. They are not giving away for bounty runes. Alliance actually not even going for the swole bottom, but they are giving away for Nature's Prophet here. Quakefoot locks him down. Here comes the Void. Here comes the duel. I'll take that damage. We are now into 3-digit territory. 102 plus damage.
They're playing, I mean, they're playing the map so well, the way they just move, they take it by top.
They lay Echo Slam. They get Taiga here, quick assassination. They had to play it perfectly for even that. But that's a dominating streak. That's a big kill. The rest of them should get out safe.
They're just a little bit hesitant because that Aegis, it is going to be ticking down. That's why we saw them kind of just ditch the fight immediately because they're playing into an Aegis in that area. And now they're back up in farm. There's no Echo Slam available.
Yeah, you know that Fada's Liquid, you're pushing. Quakefoot will take this tower. He actually doesn't even have backup, but does not care.
I mean, he's so strong.
He's a thick boy.
He really is.
Butterfly coming soon. And that's a great solution to do this more fake right click, I suppose.
However, the problem is that when you are in Enchant Totem, you have True Strike.
That is true.
So he will actually be able to hit him,
but it's probably not enough to finish him. So like those extra right clicks afterwards, likely able to BKB Satanic.
Yeah. I mean, he should have time. He's still very tanky. He didn't take the armor talent, which is a little surprising me. But maybe just I've seen when you're like really far ahead on Razors, people do take the they take the highest. A lot of damage. As a heart is not finished also on Boxy. Oh my god. There's a lot of very tanky heroes.
They are big.
Yeah.
They are strong. Could they possibly lose a fight? That is the question.
Don't get split up. Don't do some tag team stuff. Don't run around as two. That's where you start getting comboed by them.
No cloudy circus shenanigans.
No, just still be careful. You have an 18k gold lead, but we've seen the potential.
That is where the Nature's Prophet could maybe come in. He's building towards a Hex.
He's farming pretty well.
Pretty far along, and the nature of that hero is to spread your team out.
Yeah.
So perhaps Handskin can be the X factor, even if he can't contribute that much in team fights.
There's the next talent, the cooldown reduction on top of the mana cost reduction.
Spooky.
Very, very spooky times ahead.
Liquid aren't spooked. They're grouping up, thinking about a high ground siege here, despite not having the edges.
Butterfly being delivered. Quakefoot.
Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
The storm.
Double fissures. Jump forward.
Initiation on Demike. They get a follow-up fissure, but the Morphling does them. It's done. Now the duel comes through on the back line, locking down 33 on the Earthshaker. Morphling's got to get out. They're all going to look to retreat. Chain Frost committed. BKB from Mickey was used, but he's still got the chrono. Oh, this is where it could get a little dicey with that X, but do you really want to go on a heart pipe Legion? I think not.
That looked like it could have been a start of a big fight there. Liquid with the disengage.
Good discipline by Liquid not blowing spell when they didn't have an easy team fight.
Yeah, I mean, Nico, baby, he wants to catch them on the retreat here.
He knows that BKB is on cooldown. He saw the Void Head bottom. But there's that Radiant Observer Ward. They had it up again. Scouts a lot of these movements.
Yeah, they haven't de-warded any of the times it's been up there yet. Let's see what Pot does. He actually doesn't have a sentry right now. It's going to be coming. He might finally check that spot soon.
And Hex coming soon.
Hey, he's just, like you said, he's just trying his best to spread them out. Keep spamming his ult every time.
That's going to delay it, though. Ice Blast duel, another kill. Boxy at 128 damage. Additional.
Mania, of course, taking the last hit. Not intentional. Shouldn't do that.
Did you see a Halberd pickup on the Kunkka to try and deal with this Raider in some of these upcoming fights?
I think this is like Lim's hero that he always builds the same items, I think. Every game I see him play, he goes drums, BKB to Halberd. I think that's just the build that he's really comfortable with, that he likes to play, and it synergizes really well with Kunkka. I mean, Halberd is really good on
Radiant scans. Again, they're going to find someone in its limp. Caught out. Smoking, instant initiation with Quake, just right-clicking the Yule Scepter, dodging the boat, tries to TP out, and be able to make it out too. Dire scan, connect as well. See Insania roaming around here. He's got backup in tow. Observer Ward planted. It's only Fada though, and they are shoving in the bottom lane. Before that kill, I was going to say Alliance is actually getting out on the map, spreading it pretty nicely here. They did get a lot of push going on bottom. They're actually coming to try and help them. Nico Baby's here. Liquid are a little spread thin. Can we see an opening? Do we have Fissure with the Echo? Follow-up damage coming through. Boxy's being controlled. Hex gets arriving into the fight. Can they get this Legion or this Razor? That would be huge. BKB hops away, says, no way, I am out. So just an Ancient Apparition who brought back.
They got the Earthling's actual morph ended, so he wasn't able to just constantly jump around, and they got the full link off. Even though it was a good echo slam, they didn't have all the perfect type of follow-up to actually just chain stun them down.
It's like we talked about with
Boxy's tanky.
Quakefa also is having so many ways to reset the fight if he needs to.
Yeah. They built tank, right? That's all they were thinking about. It's like if we can survive these stun lock, then we can actually react and do something.
But if they had the Hex on Handskin, that's probably at least one more kill.
Yeah.
Which he's close to now, but here comes the push. Liquid looking to break the base. Mickey near Satanic, hasn't bought it yet though.
They know there's no Echo Slam. It's 21 seconds also until the Earthshaker comes up. They're trying to take advantage of this.
And probably get a tower into a shrine here if they want to slow roll it. They've got an Arcane Rune on Quakefa, so they put pressure for more. That Frost Armor proving a nuisance. Limp. Not going to try to reel anyone back in.
That's a big creep wave top. I'm sure that's one wants to
I'm feeling the Nature's Prophet this game now. That top lane all the way at the tower, like you said. Handskin pushing out bottom. Bulldog Legacy living on here for Alliance a little bit.
From 4 position.
Yes.
Only 14, where Bulldog's like, how's he only 14? I'd be 21.
What a trash can. Who is this imposter?
But he's got Hex, so this is where they now have easier catch set up for that Void rather than having to defend so much.
Instant smoke with the Hex.
Yep.
Quakefoot would be huge. But the tier 1's still up. This is such a risky go. They're going to start it off with the Torrent. They follow up with the Fissure. I just don't think you can commit onto him when you don't see anyone behind him. Like, you have no vision.
And not, like you said, not that close to a tower.
Still there, Giannis. I think it's Alliance heroes, and they're going to move forward. They lead with Quakefoot. They get off the duel on the Lich, instantly deleting him from the fight. And just like that, it's a power play. Now hunting for more. Nico Baby hopping away. But the decisiveness of Liquid, which is so confident with these wards, is pretty free. Get the great echo, but where's the follow-up? EKP from Void instantly beats him down.
Did he echo then blink?
I think
so. Clipped him. It looked a little weird.
Echoed.
Okay, it looked a little weird on first time I scrolled. Wait, what?
But Rubik? Oh no, he didn't study that. I thought he was going to play there, but he's still level 4 Torrent, so.
But he doesn't have Echo Slam now anyway. When he comes back up, he's dead for 45, but They catch him again.
That was one of those ones where you just probably have to die, or try to blink away. Because they are reliant on the Echo. Like, Boat is not going to help you against all these boars with BKB and or it's 550 items.
I mean, we're seeing they need a whole lot in this game right now for this side of Alliance for them to do pretty much anything versus Liquid. As it's been Liquid the whole game, right? It was 10-4 at one point. Now it's 21-6. Alliance has literally only gotten 2 kills in the last like 20 minutes or something.
They have never led in this game, and they have never even felt like they're making a comeback.
Yeah, that doesn't really feel like they're even able to make any plays either on the map, right? Like we see them try like once or twice with when they have Echo Slam, but Liquid's map reads have been absolutely perfect this game. From the warning to them just understanding the moves has been absolutely on point. I've been seeing Insania drawing circles everywhere and always finding the right read. And like you said, the scans too, right? They've had, what, 4 successful scans, maybe more than that?
All of them leading to kills. Bottom lane, Insania is caught out here. Here comes Hanskin. They're getting him lots of trigger right now. That's Ancient Apparition, but the trap is sprung. Hanskin gets turned on with the duel. That's another duel win. 206 stolen damage on this guy. Mamma mia.
Yeah, that's a pretty big.
They're starting to feel it, you know. It's like we're not doing anything. They're just all farming. They're getting farther ahead. We have to do something. Even if you get that kill, I mean, who cares really? It's a 5-position Ancient Apparition. I don't want to say Alliance are desperate, but they're getting close.
They're gonna, like I said, like 2 kills in like 15+ minutes or something. You definitely are feeling the desperation. You're playing You're all in on a 4-protect-1 with your Morphling, and you're playing versus a strong core that's farming incredibly well. So it's definitely, yeah, tough times.
This is like core Rubik. I mean, Tycho's got Ags up. He's level 20 already.
Pretty much, yeah.
And you mentioned there's a lot of good spells to steal this game, so.
Now you can do it at a much higher frequency.
Here's some Rubik plays could be on the horizon as Hanskin tries to push the lanes out, but Mickey's got a DD and he's got some left on this one.
Oh, surprised to see that Hanskin actually took the armor top instead of the Treant summon. I know they feed extra gold and all that, but he's literally just playing the rat game the whole time, so I think he'd take both Treants. Which is a little pick.
Maybe didn't expect it to get this ugly. Fissure comes through.
Secondary.
Fissure number 2 comes through.
Oh, did he? Oh, he actually got
Fissure. Oh no.
with an Aether Lens too, so you can see
With
that.
the Arcane Supremacy. That is scary. They just take a free lane of Rax. Melee down, no sign of a contest. Look at the positioning of Liquid.
Just look at the position, look at the itemization too, right? Mickey also has Satanic. You were talking about who do you burst out. It's just becoming harder and harder.
Their cores have an average of like 3,000 HP and 15 armor with BKB and regen.
And multiple different saves, right? They have to press the attack.
And time off, by the way, which is a pretty nice spell, but they're going to try to make a move anyway. The Stolen Fissure, great interruption on 33. They lift him up, they drop him down, they get the duel, and they should be getting the kill as the Chrono comes through. Mickey got stunned during this. Who will he find? Fada. Oh, the Hex, just not enough. They keep him alive, press the attack, and the double Fissure comes through, and Mickey doesn't care, doesn't give 2 hoots, he jumps right past them. They hit the buyback on the Shaper. He commits forward with an Enchant Totem. There's nothing to follow this up. Who do you go on? They're all still healthy. They've all still got most of their big cooldowns. And Liquid, they're showing all 3 cores in front. They're not even keeping the Legion behind anybody. That is from the side. Nico Baby trying to find a quick way into this fight. They'll start with 1 Enchant Totem. They don't get the follow-up. That's an instant disengage. Press, remove these annoying single target debuffs. Hex, not gonna amount to much. They try to sprout to defend the buildings.
The back door is back up, but they look like they should have enough damage to break through it. The disarm coming in.
Legion needs to get involved. They're throwing to press the attack. No, they got it, and now they're jumping in for more. Mickey's going. They want Nico Baby. He's got a mix. Retreat. Goes to the back lines. Once off time, a huge commitment forward. Gets him with the help of the Nature's Prophet ult. The gem hits the deck. Is this the opening? The Fissure blocking off Insania. They're going to find him as well. That's 2 support down. Now, can you kill the cores? BKB, TP away. That's 1 gone. The other 2 have safely walked it off. So they get 2 lanes for X, well, 1 range standing, and all they lose are supports. Age is still online. Buyback still available.
Which kind of
very clean from Liquid.
Yeah, which kind of makes sense from what we've talked about with like how what they itemized on their cores, right? You look at the way they are, they're so tanking that front line. Looks like Nico Baby's like, I don't want to deal with them anymore. I'm just cutting through to the back, which Morphin can do. So you can just jump around and waveform through a lot.
Oh, I don't saw this gem.
It's just chilling right there, right?
Yeah, unless they're gonna send the
Radiant's
courier.
middle
But
tower is
It
under attack.
it would be
I
nice
mean-
because they've had problems with Liquid's deep wards and also just lacking vision on the
Radiant's
upside.
I mean, Liquid's on Scredation right now. With their career. They're gonna get. Yeah, the Lions had no idea it actually did drop down as they got that kill.
Yoink.
Radiant's middle
But they got a
tower
tier
is
1
under
from
attack.
mid.
Oh my god, is Hanskin gonna get it by accident maybe? He did open trees.
He's
up.
around.
Oh,
He's cliff riding here.
That would be really funny. It's like, oh, he got the gem now. Wait a minute, like.
Yeah, send your courier and actually gave them the gem because they're probably not finding it in those trees. No such luck. By the way, Koikfa, 9,000 gold.
Yeah, they got a
So
lot.
what are you buying here? Or what aren't you buying? Once Hex.
I like Hex. Having those instant disables for the movement will always be super nice as they, they're a little limited on the way that they could actually try to lock him down a few of the times, but they haven't even had to.
Nico Baby
Radiants are
he's been
scanning.
very judicious with his BKB use, but it's still down to 7 seconds now. I think he's had this for what, like 20 minutes or something? It's been a
Yeah,
while.
it's been quite a long time because he cut back where he went to Yasha and then he went back straight for that KB as he called it. And there we go. Yep, Hex is finished up. Koifa with his own type of lockdown.
Jesus. Jesus.
And they have an Orchid as well on the Void. Just so many different solutions to try to set up for Nico, baby.
And if it's 4 Protect 1 and they're getting all the single target lockdown, you would like to have some sort of save. But what do they really have?
They have the
They
Rum.
have like Fissure and Rum.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
And we've seen Fissure getting stolen now as Balky leads the charge. It's Fada, as usual, so good at breaking up these ganks and just feeding away only a 5. They did scan and scout this. Meanwhile, at the top ruin, Hanskin gets off Hex on Koikfa. Tries to run away, but Mickey's TP in. They're going to bring in 4 or 5 heroes. The whole team is hunting Private Hanskin. Maybe just trying to secure bounty roads, and they're not going to find him. The wily Prophet gets away.
Looks like they thought a lot more people were coming. How many TPs were used actually? You said
there was the
4?
whole team.
Everyone but
They already
Koifa.
had Koikfa.
And look at Bottom.
Is
Like,
under
he
attack.
knows it. Like, he's gonna be like, wait a minute, no one's addressing this right now.
They
might even
haven't
see us
seen
come.
all these heroes, though, I don't
Dire's
think.
top
No, I
shrine
don't think they.
Maybe
they
saw 1 or 2.
But he can get some type of push, and now Koifa does have that TP. And he also has good travel gold available if he does want to. And oh my god, lost.
Yeah, they have the money to get triple bots on their core, so
They're so rich.
you
34K.
can't just rely on Rat.
Yeah. But it does force them to split up, though. That is the one thing. Sure, you're not going to get any buildings,
But maybe you smoke as they
Exactly.
CP out and, find your little pick off. But
get
you
lucky.
really want the Nature's Prophet there for those ganks because he's the Hex carrier. So it's still tough for a lot. 35 FK gold lead, 46 minutes in. It has been as close to perfect as you can get in Dota, especially in this patch, especially against Morph Shaker.
Yeah. From start to finish, so start till now.
What's the
What is that next
Dota
one?
Plus evaluation of
It was
this one?
96 last I looked at it. Let's take a look at what it is now.
All right.
99.
It's flatlining 99.9 or something. Oh man.
With the way
Come
they've been
back
playing.
to the ages if the Lions take it.
I absolutely, and I love these Liquid guys, but they were the ones at TI to drop many games, especially with Mega Creeps. I think they had, I believe, 2 games where they lost the Mega Creeps.
And Alliance have been
Something like that.
very good at executing. I would say that's been their big strength this tournament is just the way they play together in fights. But mid lane, Sada getting called out here. TP away. Oh! If he just TPs right in front of the void and gets out, then maybe there's a hope.
Dire's
Goes
bottom
down.
shrine is under
Has the
attack.
buyback. Not all that relevant of a hero. The front field is kind of nice, but that's about all you are.
God, I'm seeing a real way for this Morphling to carry this game by himself at all. They're just way too rich. They're acquiring way too many more big items. And
They've got their rat extermination strat.
And they've just they've got the full full map control forever. So they're always getting the Aegis, always getting the cheese. Yeah. Play by Liquid.
Aegis on mid-gay.
And now he's got the Ags as well. So 60 seconds.
Oh, that's real nice.
Yeah.
That's some OS Frog stuff.
Yep. He had it queued up actually. He was like, I'm gonna buy an Ags, and I think his team's like, yeah, put up there.
It's about half the cooldown of the Echo.
Yeah. And he's got the talent too, so it's a big one. Oh, speaking of map control as well, they're picking up top rune because when you have map control and you get these double rune spawning, you're very likely to get a DD.
Your admiral is on board.
They have gotten some decent dire wards out during this time, but with that gem and the Aegis now, I imagine Liquid are just going to start clearing out the jungle.
I think they just push bottom and just go to claim that last Rex. I don't think you have anything to wait for here for Liquid.
But there is a range time, so they'll have to get that too.
Yeah, they can just cut through.
If they're not putting it. We'll see. Liquid are in pole position. Alliance know that. They are just chilling in the base for the most part. Only the Morph and the MP really heading out.
Dire's bottom shrine
Much
is
gold.
under attack.
I'm just gonna pull up current gold instead for myself actually at this point.
Surprised there's been a shrine up at this point, but that's going down now too.
Another 8,000 on
Dire's
Quest,
bottom
7,000 on
shrine is
Foxy, 6,000 on Mickey.
These guys are like playing Monopoly, or they've had like Boardwalk and Park Place for a while. People keep on landing.
And oh, look at this one. They might find some subjects here.
Maybe. Can they get the Taiga kill? No, not even. See you later, Hanskin. Good luck.
Oh, I like that 8 on disc pickup. Oh, you can die as Taiga if you just get one-shotted by an Earthshake or by an Earthshake Morphling combo. And no, it's not likely to happen.
2,400 health on the Rubik. He's not a quick kill. They're gonna try to immediately pivot to bottom, but there's ward here too. I think they. I don't know if they were seen when they smoked.
Not dirty to his bottom. The TPD got it.
No one told me to defend it. They are going to make that jump forward. Taiga getting caught up by the Sinister Gaze, but the Hex coming through. He gets back for it. Save the point foes arrive. Can they even kill the stinking Rubik? They're going to commit the Chain Frost. Everything's thrown in for this, and now Boxy's joining the fight a bit late. But he's got the... Oh, he's already used the duel, actually. So, it's not a lit. DP, BKB. Oh, he gets... That's going to be a dead Funka.
Liquid actually got they got the Chronosphere on Nico Baby in the backlines, but Kit was actually stuck in the trees for a second as the fight, so he had to jump out and they couldn't actually get the kill. It was really close to them getting Nico Baby too.
They got the chaotic fight, but I mean, Rubik takes like 20 seconds to kill.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, how are you gonna win?
And their Morphling just controlled the whole fight anyway in the backline, so he wasn't able to actually get in.
They've got a chrono in 15. They got a very small window here to make your move. If there's just to fight your way through into the backlines. Here comes Nico Baby, gets up the 2-hero Fissure. Very nicely done. He holds the ball. Huge plays there. Got the auto attack into an instant E-blade shot. That's in 90 seconds. No Razor. Time to run up your Liquid. You'll set up. BKB is not available for some time, so they get one fissure, they get another fissure, they lock him down, and they pull him. They kill him once. They do it a second time. They've got a fresh double chance soda. Timing is there. Sinister Gaze to set it up. The combo, the chrono, it blocks out the summon. He splashed the Morphling, kills off one, on to the next. Oh my heck, it just does not matter. Mickey is too big to fail. Triple kill for the Void. The tips raining down. A 45k gold advantage at 51 minutes. Almost 1k a minute.
I've seen
Beautiful disciplined Dota by Liquid. As even when these buybacks come out, they're backing up a little bit and giving some respect. They're still sitting on the hot ground waiting for the rest of the team.
They didn't even buy back on the Razor. Like, if Big Game died, it's okay. You know, we've got 1.5 lanes. Lanes are pushing out. There's no Roche for them to steal. No need to take any risks.
I'm surprised he got first down so quickly anyway from that Morph.
He got the enchant hit and the E-blade shotgun like, instantly. That was fast fingers.
Yep.
But it's only one character.
It is indeed. They have a lot more available for themselves. Oh, Chronosphere's back up again. So they can look to just continue to push this forward and close the game up.
Make a fearlessly rotating towards the top lane. That'll be Megas. And now Alliance play defensive negation, but probably not for long.
Yeah, they're just gonna end it.
Beat down the buildings. Boxy hitting for almost 500, actually closer to 600 shots. But the comes in, they get the Hex out onto Mickey, but he just keeps on hitting the building. He doesn't care. KB committed. Boxy with the press the attack. No, the Chrono does only catch Limp here. Not the best Chronosphere, but it might be enough. He's going to turn back to Kunkka. It's just time for the Morphling. Don't get cocky, Liquid. They've gotten the kill. MP buyback. Alliance can still fight this a little bit longer. Are they going to go for the base, or are they going to back away? Liquid, hesitate and retreat. Could have just gone straight for kill there, then probably end, or could have just gone all in for the throne, but decide little of both and then play it safe.
52,000 gold lead. Is it 100% winner yet? 99.
It's never 100%.
We had 100%.
Oh, do we?
At TI we did, and then it picked from the other favor. which was, no, that's not the way 100%.
It's never 100. There is no such thing. Could be 99.9999.
Fair enough. They rounded up a little bit. And just limp, spent he bought a refresher. I know I saw next to it. I was like, wait, I saw multiple elites going out. Yeah, let's have the refresher on there, but it just seemed like it doesn't matter.
Just
Just
stole a fissure on this Rubik, though.
yeah, he's causing so many problems.
Radiant are
Liquid really is causing too many problems for Lion to deal with their single core morph.
They're going to have an arcane rune on midday.
And another rune.
Camping it out.
Another rune in 50 seconds too. They're gonna be doing like double, triple runes maybe.
As far as backs go, you've got 4 up on a Liquid, 0 up on Alliance. Morphling has cooldown, but doesn't have the gold.
Ooh, they're actually not waiting for the 54-minute rune. It's just okay. Quake Fizz checking. It's a DD top.
Hey, I'll take that. Thank you very much. Yep. Let's march down mid. Here comes the initiation case there. Force out the BKB. Calmly backs away. They committed nothing. He's jumping in again. Nico Babe hopping back. Gets off the X. Gonna X him back in. And walk the other direction. Then he hits the 2-hero chrono. Straight onto the 2 most important heroes. He's gonna first kill up the Shaker. Not even gonna bother going for Nico Baby. Kill his friend, and the Morphling is helpless. He's not protected. Without the 4 at the GG is the game is won.